Hello everyone, now let us discuss about the terminology of equivalence. In the current session, we will be discussing the definitions of various terms such as pharmaceutical alternatives, pharmaceutical equivalence, pharmaceutical substitutions, therapeutic equivalence, therapeutic alternatives and therapeutic substitutions. Now first of all, coming to pharmaceutical alternatives. What products are called as pharmaceutical alternatives? The drug products that contain same therapeutic moiety but as different salts, esters or complexes are called as pharmaceutical alternatives. The example is tetracycline phosphate and tetracycline hydrochloride equivalent to 250 mg tetracycline. Here the therapeutic moiety tetracycline is same but different salt forms. One is phosphate and the other one is hydrochloride. Hence, tetracycline phosphate and tetracycline hydrochloride are called as pharmaceutical alternatives. Different dosage forms and strengths within a product line by a single manufacturer are also pharmaceutical alternatives. Different dosage forms and strengths within a product line by a single manufacturers are also pharmaceutical alternatives. For example, an extended release dosage form and standard immediate release dosage form of the same active ingredient are termed as pharmaceutical alternatives. And FDA currently considers a tablet and a capsule containing same active ingredient in the same dosage strength as pharmaceutical alternatives. Now coming to pharmaceutical equivalence, the drug products in identical dosage forms that contain same active ingredient and that of a same salt or ester and or of same dosage form, and they should use same route of administration and are identical in strength or concentration are termed as pharmaceutical equivalence. The drug products should be identical dosage forms. They should contain same active ingredient, same salt and ester, and they should have same dosage form. That is, both should be tablets or both should be capsules, and they should use same route of administration, and they should be identical in strength or concentration. Such products are called as pharmaceutical equivalents. And the pharmaceutical equivalent drug products are formulated to contain the same amount of active ingredient in the same dosage form and to meet the same or compendial or other applicable standards such as strength, quality, purity and identity. Pharmaceutical equivalents should have same applicable standards such as strength, quality, purity and identity. They may differ in characteristics such as shape, scoring configuration, release mechanism, packaging, excipients such as colors, flavors and preservatives, the expiration date, and within a certain limit, labeling can also be different. Pharmaceutical equivalent should be identical in active ingredient, dosage form, route of administration and salt form also. But they may differ in color, shape, scoring configuration, packing, releasing mechanism, packaging, etc. When applicable, the pharmaceutical equivalents must meet the same content uniformity, disintegration times and the dissolution rates also. For example, modified release dosage forms such as it might be a reservoir system or an overage or certain dosage forms such as pre-filled syringes. In case of pre-filled syringes also, the residual volume may vary, but they must deliver identical amount of active ingredient over an identical dosing period. Though the release mechanism is different or the residual volume is different, the pharmaceutical equivalents must deliver identical amount of active ingredient over an identical dosing period. Then only they are considered as pharmaceutical equivalents. Now coming to next term, pharmaceutical substitution. The process of dispensing and pharmaceutical alternative. The process of dispensing a pharmaceutical alternative for a prescribed drug product is called as pharmaceutical substitution. Substitute is nothing but we are placing one person in place of other. Then only we term them as substitute. So pharmaceutical substitution is the process of dispensing a pharmaceutical alternative for the prescribed drug product. For example, ampicillin suspension is displaced or dispensed in place of ampicillin capsules, or tetracycline hydrochloride is dispensed in place of tetracycline phosphate. All these are examples of pharmaceutical substitution. And the pharmaceutical substitution generally requires physician's approval. Coming to the next term, therapeutic alternatives. The drug products containing different active ingredient that are indicated for same therapeutic or clinical objectives are termed as therapeutic alternative. By the term different active ingredient indicates the active ingredients in the therapeutic alternatives are from the same pharmacological class. That is, they have same mechanism or they come under same class of drugs, but two drugs are different. So the active ingredients in the therapeutic alternatives are from the same pharmacological class and are expected to have same therapeutic effect when administered to patient for such conditions of use. Example of pharmaceutical alternative is ibuprofen is given instead of aspirin, and similarly cimetidine may be given instead of ranitidine. They come under same therapeutic pharmacological class and they have same therapeutic effect, but the active ingredients are different. Next term is therapeutic equivalence. This is a broad term. The drug products are considered to be therapeutic equivalents only if they are pharmaceutical equivalents and if they can be expected to have same clinical effect and safety profile when administered to patients under the conditions specified in the labeling. I repeat, the drug products are considered to be therapeutic equivalents only if they are pharmaceutical equivalents and if they can be expected to have same clinical effect and safety profile when administered to patients under the conditions specified in the labeling. The FDA classifies a therapeutically equivalent as those products that meet the following general criteria. They must be approved as safe and effective, and they are pharmaceutical equivalents in that they must have same active ingredient in the same dosage form and route of administration. They must meet the compendial or other applicable standards such as strength, quality, purity and identity. They should obey these 2 points, then only they are considered as pharmaceutical equivalents and they are approved as safe and effective. And they are bioequivalent in that they do not present a known or potential bioequivalent problem and they are shown to meet an appropriate bioequivalent standard. So they should be pharmaceutically equivalent and also bioequivalent, and they are adequately labeled and they are manufactured in compliance with current good manufacturing practice regulation. If they follow all these points, then only the drug products are considered to be therapeutic equivalents. And the FDA believes that products classified as therapeutically equivalent can be substituted with the full expectation that the substituted product will produce same clinical effect and safety profile as the prescribed product. This is an important point. Therapeutic equivalence produce same clinical effect and safety profile as the prescribed product. Now coming to the final term, therapeutic substitution. The process of dispensing a therapeutic alternative in place of prescribed drug product is called as therapeutic substitution. The example is amoxicillin is dispensed instead of ampicillin, and similarly if ibuprofen is dispensed instead of naproxen. They are some of the examples of therapeutic substitution. The therapeutic substitution can also occur when one NDA approved drug, new drug application approved drug, is substituted for the same drug that has been approved by a different NDA. For example, Nicoderm. It is a nicotine transdermal patch. If Nicoderm is dispensed instead of Nicotrol. Nicotrol is also a nicotine transdermal patch. Both are transdermal patches, but they are applied as different new drug applications. So these two can also be considered as therapeutic substitution. By this, we complete the basic terms such as pharmaceutical alternatives, pharmaceutical equivalents, and pharmaceutical substitution. Similarly, therapeutic alternatives, therapeutic equivalents, and therapeutic substitution. Thank you.